I initially didn't like this weird eye thing, but the more you look at it, every time you turn it, they just seem like they're looking at you. Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately destroy the value of our figures by freeing them from their plastic and cardboard prisons. I grabbed another Mario figure. Now, I picked up these figures because I enjoy Smash Bros. And they look like the best thing for it. So, let's take it to the table and see if it works. So, we got Mario. He looks good. Box is the same exact design as Luigi's box, which I guess works, especially if you're doing some cheap toys. I think initially the price point for this initially was what, $18, 15, $18. I think I got this for $12. I can't remember where, but from somewhere. Whoever does that UPC thing, that's where I got it from. And the box looks decent, but here at the YKB, we don't care about boxes, so let's free Mario. Alright, so we got Mario. He's looking pretty decent. It does look like they put a little bit more quality into Mario than they did Luigi. I'll get to that later. But while speaking about Luigi, let's add him in there, just to compare to see how the brothers work. Luigi is taller than Mario, which I like. Mario is bigger than Luigi, which I like. I also like how they gave them a different color. You can see how Luigi is darker than Mario, which works. It's just a little bit of a difference while still being the same. For the most parts, it's the same shoes, maybe just bigger sculpt on the feet. Obviously the pants are different while looking exactly the same. Same design, just different colors, and it's wider. It's not a copy of the sculpt, which I actually really like. So that's good. That's nice. We'll compare Mario and Luigi in a little bit. Let's get Luigi off. Like I said before on the Luigi review, the eye looks weird. I guess it works. It always looks like it's looking, but still. They did a much better job with the nose. It doesn't look as jarring as the Luigi. Let's just bring him back. You can see there's a hard line in the Luigi where the Mario looks a little bit more smooth out. Now, something I didn't realize until the end of the Luigi review is he doesn't have a mouth. So, I don't know, I always imagine Mario smiling and he don't have a mouth. They didn't even put a line in there. So, weird. And also it looks like they put a little bit more quality in his hat over Luigi's, cuz this kind of just feels like plastic, where it looks like they put a little bit of paint in that. Now, they, like Luigi, they did the buttons. They could have been a little bit better with that, but it's on there at least. And they, the boots, which works. But now that we did that comparing, let's do some articulation. Mario can do a Y pose even better than a T pose. Arm square goes up. Hand does not really bend 90 degrees. So that's a little bit off. It's also twist. Leg bends over 90 degrees, which works. The foot twist all the way around. Doesn't really pivot that much. Can get a very little bit, but it's hindered by the pants. Hip twist. Waist doesn't really twist. Mario's belly does get in the way, but it is in a ball joint over there. But it doesn't get a lot of movement. Mario's head turns all the way around. It doesn't really. You can't pivot his head, so oh well. And he cannot do a split. Kind of sucks. Luigi can do a full split. Mario cannot do a full split. So, oh well. Articulation's decent. It is a cheaper toy, so what can you expect? Now that we got Mario here, let's put in his trusty plumber. Now, this is warped, but it works. Warped, but works. Definitely plunging everything out of the Mushroom Kingdom. I just want to look at them real quick together. They look good together. The one thing I do gotta say about whatever this Nintendo brand is called of toys, what is it? Jakks Pacific? They made some decent looking Mario figures that, you know, both work with each other while still being cheap toys. But enough about looking at these two. Let's compare Mario's height and scale. Alright, Mario is a little bit under 5 inches. I would actually just go and say he's exactly 5 inches, which works. I always want my Mario to be shorter than my Luigi. Period. Nothing more, nothing less. Now that we got his height out the way, let's do some scale. First up, we have loyal subjects. And just to do it proper, we also have Luigi. We have a Star Wars Black Series. We have a G.I. Joe Classified. We have a Legend of Zelda. And we have a Ultimate Legends Naruto. I kind of picked him up strictly to do Smash Bros. And I don't know, maybe the Zelda or the Link, one of the Link or the Mario, I mean, one of the two. The height kind of just doesn't work, or the scale. But oh well. SH Figure Arts Naruto. NECA Turtle. Marvel Legends. McFarlane Spawn. Believe it or not, McFarlane looks pretty decent with the Mario. Actually looks like it kind of scales pretty well. Better than the Marvel Legends, by the way. Mario looks good. I'm pretty happy with how Mario turned out. Him and Luigi look good. I initially didn't like this weird eye thing, but the more you look at it, every time you turn it, they just seem like they're looking at you, what kind of works, kind of. Still a little bit creepy. But I got the Mario Brothers. Pretty happy, and since I got them pretty cheap, I can't remember where I got Mario for. I think $12. Luigi was it $9 at Ollie's, and I think he's even cheaper at Ross. But they're pretty easy to find. It's nothing hard to do with them. But for more reviews, come to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Pretty good figures. Should pick them up if you find them for cheap. It's so weird once you notice they don't have any mouth.